Alps with a reasonable level of fitness, but you've got to balance it around work. This phase is the final phase. I've got about a month before I go, so it's a real final ramp up in training before we go to the Alps. Mother's here, she's doing the same. Her mission is to get up the Alp. Yeah, that's good. See, now it's biting. Keep going, stay in that gear. I know. Now. And then accelerate. Accelerate, come on. Yep, good. 50 meters. Good. Okay. Now accelerate even harder. There you go, good. She did well. That is the effort she'll need to do on the out, guys. So I'm trying to get her to realise that and have to work hard on the climbs rather than pace them. I think she liked it. Thumbs up if you liked it. Oh, yes. So for the last couple of weeks, as I've said, I've been in the gym working on that muscular endurance. So I am trading off some of the intervals on the road for endurance. Now we're back, now the sun's out. I'll explain quickly what we're going to do now this week. Saturday today, endurance. Long, we've been out for 2:45, probably got another round 20 to go. Pushing the pace on the climbs, and then a bit of coaching mum as well. Monday, in the gym, doing a strength session. Tuesday, sweet spot, where I'm improving, increasing everything, well, a few things. Wednesday, rest as I'm teaching all day. Thursday, threshold. Friday, maybe a short ride, see how the legs feel. Saturday, back out, a decent length endurance ride. Sunday, then I'll have off. So, that's the session. I'll go into more detail when the session arrives. So what does my Monday strength session look like a month out from the Alps? No filming was possible in the gym today. It was very busy, but more importantly, there were kids in the gym. So I wasn't going to get the camera out and film with them there. So anyway, back to the strength session. It's targeting heavier weights than endurance. I get enough endurance on the bike to have to factor in about doing muscular endurance, so I focus on strength. And it's not about really going top, it's knocking it back and doing a bit more maintenance so I can focus on that interval session tomorrow. So first off, I do a warm-up set of squats, nice simple 30 kilos for 6 reps, and then I head into my working sets of 3 sets of 6 at 50 kilos. Really nice weight for me, you know, it's not too heavy that I'm struggling to do that final set. I can do the 3 sets with plenty of reps in reserve as well, which is nice for building a bit of maintenance. A Romanian deadlift, so next I really like this for targeting the glutes on the bike, and I do 60 kilos for 3 sets of 6. Then I move into my 2 of my favourite exercises. Single leg is really important for cycling, and I use Bulgarian split squats and cable step ups for that. Bulgarians, I love it. I don't know why people hate it, but I absolutely love it, and I do 12.5 kilos in each hand. You can just use one if you need to balance, but I can balance pretty well with 2 dumbbells. And I do 2 sets of 6 on each leg. 2 sets of 6 also for cable step-ups, but on that I can hit 50 kilos for these working sets. And if there's anything you want to add in to your gym work for cycling, I think it's cable step-ups, because the position it gets your foot in and your knee in, it really is good for targeting those glutes for the on the bike work. Anyway, back to the session. Then I look back and go for the hamstrings. 3 sets at 40 kilos for 4 reps on the hamstring curl. Struggle with my knee ever so slightly still on the hamstring curl. I think it's mostly psychological now. My knee is actually better, but that was absolutely fine for building maintenance. In the future I will look to grow and get bigger in that. Then it's time for the core, and to do this I use 2 really nice exercises. One day I will film them for you to see, because it's all about that functional core. So I don't do planks, I don't do, side planks or all jackknives or anything like that. I do rotations and a single arm deadlift. So the single arm deadlift is simple, kettlebell in one hand and I just deadlift. 2 sets of 8. And the rotation, I'm on one knee and one foot, then I go from bottom to top across the body. Again, I can't do a heavier weight with that. It's done deadlifts off, obviously, but I do 2 sets of 8. And then if I feel I need it, if I felt my back throughout a ride or throughout an interval session, I will add in some back extensions as well. At the moment, my back feels pretty solid, so I didn't feel the need to. See you tomorrow for my sweet spot session. I have been doing 3x12 at 185 to 190 watts. Time to ramp it up now. Session I've just done 4 intervals, 15 minutes long, aiming between 185 and 190 for the first 2, then for the second 2, 190 to 195. And in the end I averaged over 190 watts for all of them. I think around 191 for the first 3 and 192 for the last one. That last one was a little bit tougher than I was hoping for. Probably the most peaks and troughs of watts wise, and fatigue on my back, so I will be continuing to do those back extensions in the gym. Yesterday was meant to be my threshold Thursday, however, due to not sleeping great the night before and being out all day running around teaching in hot weather, because we've finally got the weather back and it looks like it's here to stay for more than just a week. So Threshold Thursday has become Threshold Friday, with a little bit of a twist of an endurance workout as well, simply because tomorrow Saturday rides are cancelled this week and next week because I have some affairs. So the goal of my Threshold Thursday session, well today, Friday, was 3x8 minutes at between 205 and 210 watts. The goal was 205 for interval 1, 207, 210. However, I did 27, 27 and 207, or maybe even 208 for the last one. So I am incredibly happy with the consistency of my Sweet Spot Tuesdays and my Threshold Thursday Fridays. Going ahead, do I add an extra interval? Do I make the interval longer? Do I increase the power? And will be revealed on the flip. Can't claim this will be found on Instagram. So if you've made it this far, thank you very much for watching and checking out the life of James as I train for the Alps and balance my training on the bike and my work schedule. If you've learned something, if you've seen something, or if you've had any questions, let me know down below in the comments, and I will see you next time, where it will probably be all about losing weight off something.